Hi guys, hope you're well. Okay, so I've got a brilliant recipe for Christmas crumble. Woohoo! Come on. Now, crumble has been a top search on jamieoliver.com and you guys are loving it. And of course, you know I love a crumble. This one is quick, it's easy, it's got some brilliant Christmassy hacks. The first hack is I'm gonna use a jar of beautiful cranberry sauce. 100 grams of that gives you the fruit, the flavor of Christmas, and the sugar. Then we're gonna use 1.5 kilos of apples and pears. Now this is the season for apples and pears, and don't get the cooking apples that need more sugar, go for the eating apples. And try and mix the varieties up so you can see you've got different colors, different flavors. They'll all cook differently, but if you mix up the pears and apples, it will taste amazing. The cranberry sauce gives us that brilliant cheat of sugar and the flavors of Christmas. So mix up the apples and pears. I'm gonna add another Christmassy ingredient, and that's the clementine. Add in the fine zest of 1 clementine, and I'll go in with the juice as well. So that clementine juice smells so good. If you wanted to put a little Christmas spice in there, a little nutmeg grated in there, or a little tiny pinch of cinnamon, that's amazing. Put in some Christmassy sherry, just a nice little lug like that. And then all you have to do is mix it up, put a lid on, and cook that slowly for about 10 minutes until tender and delicious. Let me show you the crumble topping now. It is so simple. So in a traditional sense, we're gonna go in with 50 grams of unsalted butter. We're then gonna go in with 100 grams of plain flour, but then we go in with 50 grams of flaked almonds. I'm gonna go in with 50 grams, which is about 2 tablespoons of sugar in there as well. So just rub this all together to make that classic crumble topping. Here's a nice little curveball. Grab yourself 1 or 2, or 3 if you want, mince pies. And I'll literally just crumble it up in my hand, and that is the flavor of Christmas, right? Straight in there. And you can see the texture and the color changing. Brilliant little cheat. And I love that. So, when that's cooked, I'll show you how to put it together. You're gonna love it. So, the apple and pear and the cranberry, that's had about 10 minutes. It smells amazing. I'll turn that off now. Get yourself 1 large or 2 nice molds. I quite like, when I do a crumble, to make 1 for now and 1 for the freezer or the fridge, right? It's just a nice thing to have around so you can just whack it in another day. So the gift that keeps giving. So I'm just gonna fill this bowl with half of this mixture. It smells so nice. What I love about using eating apples and the pears is it doesn't just completely fall apart and turn into pulp. I'm just gonna spoon this in like that. I'll take half of this and just sprinkle this on top. Now, I try to put most of it in the middle and then kind of almost go a little bit around the outsides, and that way it kind of allows it to breathe, and you kind of get nice little blippy bits here as well. So that's lovely. So that's 1 down, and then this second one to go. So I'll just simply pour that into there. I freeze these, I'll put them in the fridge. You know, in 2 weeks' time, I want a lovely dessert. My family love a crumble. We never get tired of them, but it's really lovely to change up the toppings and, of course, the fruit combinations. So there you go. 2 done, super simple. 1 for the freezer, 1 for the oven. About half an hour at 180 degrees Celsius, which is 350 Fahrenheit, and then I'll serve it up with some custard and maybe a little bit of ice cream as well. Gorgeous. So the crumble's had 30 minutes. It's smelling amazing. And come on, look at that. Come and have a look. Golden, sticky gorgeousness. So there you go. It's looking amazing. The question is what to have with it. Ice cream or custard? I think you know what I'm gonna do. So get yourself a little plate. Get yourself a little spoon. Let's get in there to the soul of this beautiful crumble. Come on, look at that. Hot and steamy. Apples and pears. For me, the mince pies going in that crumble give it an amazing texture and flavor, but it's not too much, it's not too heavy. It's just that little bit of Christmas, which I love. Let's get some ice cream in the story. Classic custard. And there you go. Christmas crumble, custard and ice cream. Let's get amongst it, come on. Bit of custard. Oh my Lord. That reminds me of being a kid. That reminds me of my nan, my mum. In this month of festivities, get out there, try those little cheats to make your very own Christmas crumble. Lots of love, guys. Happy cooking, And until next time, take care.